This is the 2019 Kia Sorento SXL, which is the $48,865 top-of-the-line model. It comes with a silky smooth 3.3-liter V6 motor and all-wheel drive, and those two are the elements you should start with when shopping for a Sorento. You can get a Sorento for as low as $28,000, but don't do that. Get at least an EX, which is like $38,000. That's where you want to be. It's a good looking thing actually, and with the minor changes done for 2019, it looks fresh and appealing. Especially in this SXL trim, you get bombarded with chrome. It has all the nice features you'd expect, like LED lights, a power tailgate, heated and ventilated seats in the front, heated in the back, and even the third row gets their own climate control. You guessed that right, it is a 7-passenger SUV, and it can tow up to 5,000 pounds. Not bad. The interior is nice, good materials have been used, and fit and finish is solid. Can't seriously complain about anything other than the access to the third row is only possible via the passenger side, because at the driver's side, the seat doesn't move forward like this. The trunk with all the seats up is pretty small, but once you stow away the third row, it gets pretty massive. Roominess kind of decreases as you move further back in the car. I mean, up front here, I have plenty of room. The middle row is not bad at all. You have generous leg room, pretty good headroom, although when you have the panoramic sunroof, it does get a little bit tight. So if you're like over 6 feet tall, you might find headroom a little bit tight. And then you go into the third row, which is basically good enough for short trips or only kids. But you know what? It's very usable, and that's the great thing about the Sorento. Everything about it is very usable. Under the hood, you get the 3.3-liter V6 engine that makes 290 silky horsepower and 252 pound-feet of torque. It has a new 8-speed automatic transmission that's good enough to go unnoticed, and performance is overall adequate. It doesn't come with paddle shifters, so if you want to take over the gear changes, you have to put it to the left, and then you can take over by doing the reverse pattern, because it's up for up and down for down, which is incorrect. It doesn't feel very fast because it's very heavy. It's almost 2 tons, but you can't also call it slow, unless you buy the 2.4-liter, because that is slow. The good thing is that it requires regular gas, and not so much of it. We average just over 12 liters per 100 kilometers on average, which is not bad at all. On the road, the Sorento has a very specific mission it needs to accomplish, which is to get you and your peeps to wherever you're going safe and sound. I mean, it's really not exciting to drive. The steering is as precise as an election campaign. Yeah, we'll steer left, we'll steer right, but we won't tell you how we're going to do it. I mean, it's really vague, and especially on the highway, that's very noticeable. But overall, you know what? It's good. And it's good despite the body roll, which is there to warn you when you start pushing. The brakes are good, and so is the ride comfort. I mean, the chassis has been set up kind of softly, so it's able to absorb bumps without losing its composure, and it all works really nice, except the fact that there's some minor rattle coming from the front of the dash, and on the highway you do get quite a lot of wind noise and a little bit of extra tire noise, but this one is on winter tires that are not the quietest. And disclosure, the steering feel might be that bad because of those tires. So when you go test drive one, please pay special attention to the steering vagueness. It might not be there. Overall, the Sorento is very well rounded. It comes with a very handy infotainment system and all the convenience goodies like wireless charging and a booming sound system. The price is right, the package is loaded, and it seems able to withstand the test of time. So overall score is 8.2 out of 10.